going to start today's class in a cross-seated position. Feel free to join me sitting tall, resting your hands on your knees, finding length through the crown of your head, gently closing your eyes, just bringing your attention to the present moment. You may have a mantra or any intentions that you'd like to bring forth with the rest of today and today's practice. Bringing your attention within, finding awareness in your body, relaxing between your brows, your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders, and in your hips. Allowing yourself to be in the now. I am where I am, how I am, and experiencing it all, here and now. Inhale, allowing your chest to lift and expand. And then on your exhales, pulling your shoulders further away from your ears, allowing your chest to drop. Staying strong and tall through your spine. Eyes closed, let's begin to make small circles through our upper body, gently leaning forward on our inhales and slowly circling back on that exhale. Finding a bit of flow through the spine, opening up through the hips, just allowing your body to feel a little bit lighter. Using that breath, inhale as we lean forward, exhale as we send it all back. When you're ready, let's rotate in the other direction, using that breath, allowing the body to relax. Any points of tension and stress, and letting it all go on that exhale. Let's take one more deep breath in. Exhale, sending it all back, coming up to that straight and neutral spine. Feel free to blink your eyes open. We'll reach our right arm up and overhead, lengthening through the right side of our body. Lifting through the left, finding length through the fingertips as we gently reach up and overhead. Opening our chest up to the ceiling as much as we can. One more deep breath in. Exhale, return through center. Gently lift the left arm up and overhead. Doing the same thing for the other side of our body, lengthening through the left. Staying lifted through the right, opening through heart center. Let's add a little bit of a flow here, adding in those circles, gently rotating forward, swinging to the other side, slow and in control, finding strength and flexibility through this movement. One deep breath in. Flow to the other side. Trying to reach just a little bit further. Two more times on either side, yourself to fall forward and return to the right. Last one, rolling all the way to the other side, length through the left side of our body. Exhale, returning all the way back up through center, one big reach. Exhale, send it all the way. Let's meet in a tabletop position, bringing our shoulders over top of the heels of our palms. Our hips will be stacked over our knees, finding a straight spine, strength through the core as we curl our toes up and underneath of us, sending our hips back, pressing through the palms, and gently lifting into that downward dog. Holding here, gently allowing your heels to melt into the mat as we stretch through the backs of our legs. Finding length through your spine, shining your seat bones to the ceiling. On our next inhale, we're going to transition into a flow, bringing your knees forward, gently falling into a hovering tabletop position. Our knees will stay lifted off the mat. Exhale, let's send it all back into that downward facing dog. Inhale, rippling forward. Knees hover over the mat, strength through your shoulders, bracing through the core. Exhale, lifting the hips, lengthening through the spine. We'll do this a few more times, doing this with the rhythm of your breath at a pace that you feel comfortable. You are in control here. One more time, rippling into that tabletop position, gently dropping your knees all the way down to the mat. We'll slowly walk our hands in front of us, keeping our hips stacked over our knees. Feel free to stay here if this stretch feels good to you, or gently work your way towards dropping your chest onto the mat, opening up through your shoulders. If it's in your practice, I invite you to lift your arms up and overhead, bringing them to a prayer. Expanding the stretch through your chest, and gently sinking a little bit further into your mat. Let's take a deep breath in, rippling our chest forward, dropping the arms, sending ourselves into a Sphinx pose, lifting up through the chest, lowering the hips to the mat. One deep breath in. Exhale, lowering down, bringing your palms under your shoulders, press up, coming into that cobra. Gently looking over either shoulder, deepening the stretch through your hips. One more deep breath in. And that exhale, we're going to send it down, pressing up and lifting our hips back into that downward facing dog. Gently pedaling out our feet here. up the rest of the body. Finding some gentle movement for the muscles, pressing through the palms, lengthening through the spine. When you're ready, let's find stillness as we gently sink both of our heels into the mat, feeling a deeper stretch through the backs of our legs. Inhale, lifting our heels as we tiptoe to the front of our mat, coming into a forward fold. Again, lengthening the spine. Feel free to sway side to side if that feels good to you. On your inhale, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, coming all the way to a standing position. Reach the arms up and overhead, length through your fingertips. Exhale, bringing it down, finding a mountain pose. Palms opened up to the wall in front of you as we ground through both of our feet, gripping the mat with our toes, finding length through the crown of your head. Taking a full brain scan here. Bringing awareness to your body and your breath. We'll take another deep breath in, reaching the arms up and overhead as we enter 3 rounds of sun salutations. Exhale, sending the hips back, slowly lowering to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hinging at the hips, opening up through the chest. Exhale, lowering all the way back down. Gently lowering our palms to the mat, stepping back into your high plank. Taking a modified Vinyasa, gently lowering down the shins to the earth. Lowering the hips, elbows are tucked tight to our sides. Pressing up, coming into that cobra. Deep breath in through the nose, expand through the chest. Send your breath to your belly. Exhale, rippling back, coming into that downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet. Lifting both of your heels as we gently tiptoe back to the top of our mat. Again, meeting in that forward fold. In our next 2 sun salutations, we're going to expand on this a little bit more, increasing the intensity, but feel free to stay with this version if that feels good to you. On your next inhale, we're rippling all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up and overhead. Gently lowering the hands back down to our mountain pose. Remaining grounded, braced, finding our breath before we enter our next round. Inhale, reaching the arms up and overhead, length through the fingertips. Exhale, folding over the legs, forward fold. Deep breath in, half lift, hinging at the hips. Exhale, lowering back down. Palms meet the mat. We step back, finding our high plank, elbows tucked tight to our sides. I invite you to take your first chaturanga of today, gently lowering down, pressing all the way back up, tops of the feet pressed into the mat. Inhale through the nose, sending that breath to the belly. Exhale, release through the mouth, pressing the hips back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. When you're ready, looking between either hand, feel free to step or hop the front of your mat, coming into that forward fold. Deep breath in, rolling all the way up to that standing position. We reach our arms up and overhead, again finding length. Exhale, lowering them down into that mountain pose for our final round of sun salutations. Again, grounding your feet through the mat, finding your strength and your balance here. Spreading awareness through all four corners of your body. Deep breath in, reach, arms up and overhead. Exhale, folding over your knees, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hinging at the hips, opening through your collarbones. Exhale, lowering all the way back down, forward fold. Pressing your palms into the mat, either step or hop back into your high plank. Tucking the elbows tight to your side, lowering down, chaturanga, pressing up, upward facing dog, opening through heart center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sending the hips back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Melting into this stretch here. Gently working your way to pressing your ribs into the tops of your thighs. Lifting your seat bones up to the ceiling. Let's take one more deep breath in. Exhale, gently lowering our knees back down to the mat, finding a strong tabletop position. Uncurling our toes, shifting our weight back, sitting on our heels. And reach our arms up and overhead. Exhale, lowering them down, directly in front of us, overlapping the arms, bringing us into our eagle arms. Bend through the elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round through the back, folding over the knees. On our next inhale, we're reaching up, lifting through the hips, finding a nice stretch through the back. Exhale, rounding out through the spine. Inhale, lift through the hips, reach. Exhale, rounding out through the back. Feel free to take this flow at your own pace in the rhythm of your breath, however you feel comfortable. Working on expanding through our mobility, strengthening in this stretch. Lifting up through the hips. Exhale, rounding out through the back. One more deep breath in, leaving the hips on the heels. Can you reach up? Unravel the fingers, send the arms behind you. Exhale, lowering down, finding a tabletop position. Curling our toes underneath of us. And sending the hips all the way back, again meeting in that downward facing dog. Gently pedaling out the feet. One deep breath in, sending our left leg all the way back, toes are pointed, three-legged dog. Feel free to stay here or bend that knee, tilt the hips to the left. Shoulders stay parallel to the floor beneath you. Gently stretching through the back of your right leg. One more deep breath in, really lifting your knee all the way up. Bring the heels to your glutes. Exhale, stepping between both left and right palm, windmilling your arms up as we come into a high crescent lunge. Holding here. Focusing on sending our left hip back, bringing our right hip forward, and just melting into this lunge. If you find length through our fingertips, maybe you arch your back a little bit further. Before we exhale, bring our hands down to the mat. Option to use your blocks for this next flow, boxing them out on either side of your left foot, straightening that front leg, melting your right heel into the mat as we come into a pyramid pose. Gently adjusting to this stretch here before we start our flow, waking up the back of our leg. And on that next inhale, bending that front knee, shifting your weight forward, bringing yourself back up into that crescent lunge. We'll do this flow a few more times. Exhale, lowering, straightening out that front leg. Can you fold over your knee a little bit farther? Inhale, rebend, gently lifting up, finding strength, coming into that crescent lunge. 2 more times. Exhale, folding over, straightening out the leg. Again, finding that stretch, sending the left hip back, bringing the right hip forward. One last time. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the arms, crescent lunge. Knee stays stacked over our ankle. Exhale, lowering down, straightening out that front leg. Holding here in this pyramid pose. Gently hinging through the hips, folding over that front leg. One more deep breath in. Exhale, rebend that front knee. Lift the arms up and overhead. Shifting our weight into that left foot. Can you bring yourself up, lifting into a warrior 3? Finding length through the crown of your head, stabilizing through all 4 corners of your left foot. One deep breath in, focusing on our balance. Exhale, lifting all the way up into a tree pose. You can stay here, or if it's in your practice, you can kick your right foot up and over your left knee, send the hips back, coming into a standing figure 4. Getting a nice stretch through the hips. Let's just hold here for one more deep breath in, slowly sinking a little bit further down if you can. Exhale, coming all the way back up to standing. Reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, folding forward over the knees. Palms meet the mat as we step back into our next high plank. Coming into that Vinyasa, gently lowering down, chaturanga, pressing up, upward facing dog. One deep breath in. Exhale, send the hips back. downward facing dog. Gently pedal out the feet. Before we do the same thing for the other side, let's take one deep breath in, sending the right leg back, pointing through the toes, stretching through the back of our left leg. Feel free to bend that knee and twist your hips to the left, keeping our shoulders parallel to the floor beneath us. Can you lift a little higher through your knee? Bring your heel a little bit closer to your glutes. On your next exhale, let's bring that knee to our chest, stepping between both of our palms and lifting all the way up into that high crescent lunge. Sending our right hips back now, bringing our left hip forward. Keeping our knees stacked over our ankle, melting into our lunge. With that next exhale, we'll fold over that leg, gently straightening it out, coming into our pyramid pose. Holding here for one more deep breath in and deep breath out. Before continuing with that flow, inhale, rebend the knee, lift the arms up and overhead, length through our fingertips. Exhale, folding over, straightening out that front leg. We'll do this flow a couple more times. Inhale, rebend, lifting up into our strong lunge. Exhale, folding over, straightening our leg. 2 more times, rebend. Lift the arms up and overhead, focusing on our balance. Exhale, falling over the knee, straightening out that leg. Let's hold here. Can you fold over your knee a little bit more? Deep breaths in. Exhale, rebend that knee, lifting up, finding our crescent lunge. Can you shift your weight into that right foot as we gently lift all the way up into that warrior 3. Focusing on that balance, paying attention to the symmetry of the left and the right side. You may find one side has better balance than the other. That's okay. Just bring awareness. Another deep breath in, length through the crown of our head. Exhale, bringing that left leg forward as we find our tree pose. And deep breath in. If it's in your practice, go ahead and kick that left leg up and over. Gently sink the hips back, standing figure 4. One more deep breath in, grounding through all 4 corners of your right foot, standing all the way up, reaching the arms up and overhead. Exhale, folding over the knees. Deep breath in, half lift, hinging at the hips. Exhale, folding over, palms meet the mat, stepping all the way back into that high plank. Deep breath in, gently lowering down and pressing up, upward facing dog. One last deep breath in, send the hips back, gently lower the knees to the mat. Let's cross our legs behind us, slowly sink onto our hips, into that seated position. We'll gently lower all the way down onto our back, bring the soles of our feet together, one hand over your heart, the other over your stomach, as we meet here for our last few breaths of class today. Taking this time to bring awareness to all four corners of your body. Try wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Feel the back of your head pressed into the mat. The rise and fall of your chest as you slowly allow yourself to sink further and further into the floor. Taking a full brain scan here. Where are you stressed? Where are you tense? Where are you relaxed? And what feels at peace? Inhaling any positive energy and exhaling what no longer serves you. Repeating your mantra from the beginning of today's class. We're following your intentions and bringing them with you to the rest of today. I am where I am, how I am, experiencing it all now. Taking one more deep breath in, we'll gently wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes, blinking our eyes open. Feel free to stay and stretch, but we're running out of class time, so we're going to end here for today's practice. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for having me. We hope to see you all again next week.